Just the Zoom of us. Just the Zoom of us.
Hello, Millie.
Hello,
Miss
how are you?
Wood. Yeah, I'm all right, thanks, darling. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. Where are you?
I'm in Dubai.
So cool. Is it really warm out?
Yep, it's boiling.
Wow. Wow. I'm jealous. I want to be there.
Are you in the UK at the moment?
I'm in the UK, yeah.
I mean, at least you're going to feel Christmassy. Do you have your Christmas tree up yet?
No, it starts at the end of this week, I think.
Okay.
But I'm doing loads of promo from the house, so there's like plastic trees and stuff.
Okay.
But it's not the same.
Well, I put up, where am I? This way. I put up my tree yesterday whilst listening to your Christmas album. So I was feeling very festive.
Great.
Do you have a favorite song from the album?
I think that there's a song called Bad Sharon that's a favorite of mine, and a song called Snowflakes.
Okay. And are there any songs on the album that have actually kind of surprised you with the reaction that people have had? So maybe like a song that you didn't expect to do as well.
Well, I think because I had Tyson Fury on the record, everybody wanted to go and hear what that sounded like. So if you look onto YouTube and see that particular song, it's sort of like dwarfs every other song. So it's kind of funny that there's like Bryan Adams on and Rod Stewart and Elena Fischer from Germany. But the big draw was me getting Tyson Fury.
Love that. I mean, I love the whole album. It's just everyone just needs it right now as well. You know, it's so feel good. It's so festive. It's so nice to listen to whilst putting your tree up.
Thank you. It's it's escapism.
Yeah, exactly.
And never have we needed more escapism of the gentle variety than right now on planet Earth.
I couldn't agree more. And speaking of escapism, how are you gonna kind of stay positive and Christmassy whilst, you know, the UK is still in sort of, I mean, you've just come out of lockdown today, but the restrictions are still there, right? There's still some restrictions.
Yeah, the truth is about my life. When I'm in the UK, I don't go out anyway. So it's no different for me. You know, I mean, I'm very privileged to be in a financial situation where I'm okay, at least for the next few years, you know. So I know that I'm in a bubble. But I've been doing quarantine in the UK now for 2 weeks. And then on Friday, I'm out of quarantine. And what I'll do on Friday is exactly the same that I did on Thursday. So it's just, I've been in quarantine since 1993.
I'm kind of jealous of that, you know. When lockdown got lifted here, I became it was like Stockholm syndrome. I was like, no, I don't want to go out now. I actually like living at home and not seeing anyone and just chilling.
That's how it gets you, you know. It's like I relented to the pressure of being famous and kind of went, it's not worth going out. And then you stay in, and then it's very difficult to know how to then go out again. You know, when you stop, things just seize up, you know, like if you don't use your body, your muscles and your bones seize up. And if you don't use your socializing skills, that seizes up too. So my advice to you is get out as much as possible.
So how do you normally spend Christmas Day then? What's your kind of perfect Christmas day?
The kids wake me up too early. They open their presents. I'm not good without sleep. So what I'm about to say next might make me sound selfish, but it's just me. So I have to sort of pretend that I'm excited for them. And then once they've finished opening, I sneak off back to bed and get another hour and a half sleep, just so that my Christmas day isn't ruined by feeling grumpy.
Yeah.
And then I'll wake up, and then it'll be time for lunch. And the food that we normally have is absolutely incredible. And I'll have either my mom or my father, depending on who gets which Christmas. and my friends will be with me. I don't know, man. It's just something about the Christmas season that I really, really dig. It's just the energy of it. But it's kind of like where there's an up, there's a down, because on the 27th of December, I sort of get the post-Christmas blues.
Do your family have a favorite song of your Christmas album?
I don't know. They haven't told me. My wife does what you do. You know, when she's putting the Christmas tree up, she'll put my album on. And at Christmas dinner, we'll put my album on too. And I know that's very narcissistic, but you know, if I'm going to play, I don't play any of my other records at any time in my life, other than, you know, after my records come out, I never hear them again. So it's nice to have a record that I put a lot of time and energy into that you could play at least once a year. So yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, and I think there's something special about a Christmas album that it does only come out once a year. So you do kind of make the most of it during that time. But apart from your album, do you have any other favorite Christmas songs?
I heard Mariah Carey's song for the first time yesterday, and do you know, it's just a sensational song. You know, that's why it's enduring, and it's got that magic in it. My favorite is The Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues.
Can't beat it.
Yeah, you can't beat it.
No.
But I, you know, it's like I haven't found a Christmas song that I don't like. You know, I think I like the Waitresses. Do you know? I like that one. Yeah, I haven't met a Christmas song that I don't like yet.
Love that. Haven't met a Christmas song I don't like. That's like that should be the phrase of Christmas. I'm gonna get that on a bucket sticker. So I wanted to also ask about your time in the UAE because, as I mentioned, I'm in Dubai right now. I've actually lived in Dubai for 27 years, so nearly my whole life. And
Wow.
I saw your concert probably about 15 years ago, I would say. And it was one of my favorite concerts of all time because there was a specific moment where someone threw a hat, like a baseball cap, on the stage. And it was one of those kind of touristy hats that said, "I heart Dubai." And you picked it up. And I think everyone was expecting you to be really gushy. And you just went, "Thanks for the hat."
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds like me 15 years ago. I put it on now. I put it on and feign interest in it now. Because I'm a dad, you see.
Yeah.
Things have changed.
But that was just such a moment. I just love that. I couldn't, especially on stage, no one was expecting that to come out. But have you been back to the UAE since then?
Yeah, I played in Dubai just before lockdown this year, January.
Shopping festival, yeah.
Yeah, the shopping festival. Mm-hmm. And it was absolutely amazing. I've got to say, it was one of my favorite gigs ever.
Wow.
And yeah, I don't know why, just, you know, the stars aligned that evening, because my favorite gigs is when I'm sort of giggling about everything. And it was just like one massive giggle fest. So I had a great time. I want to come back and spend a lot more time in Dubai. I want to come and, you know, try and do a residency over there like people do in Vegas. Mm-hmm. I want to do it in Dubai, and I'm going to try and make that happen.
That would be epic. I think. Yeah, we need to make that happen for sure. What are some of your favorite things to do when you come to Dubai? There's so much going on here, but do you have any favorites?
Well, I golf boringly like a middle-aged man. Yeah. You know, so golf's great for me because they have those golf courses with floodlights, and that just makes me feel like a child. It's like they're playing golf, but it's at night. You know, I feel like Homer Simpson. The food's great. The food's remarkable. And, you know, the hotels that we get to stay at are incredible too. So I love it.
My other half is going to be in the next door nodding along because he lives on the golf courses here. And I actually went and tried a par 3 for the first time last month because I was like, got to see what all this golf stuff is about. And it's actually pretty fun. So I get it.
Yeah, no, my wife has relented and started to play golf with me because she knows that's the only way she's going to see me.
Yeah, that was pretty much my mentality there as well. It's fine. So do you have any plans to come to Dubai in the new year?
Yes, I do have actually. Yeah, I've got big plans to come to Dubai in the new year, but I cannot talk about them now. Hopefully, these big plans. Look, I want to become synonymous with Dubai. When people think of Dubai, I want them to think of Robbie Williams. That's how intent I am about coming out there and leaving my mark. I want to be an ambassador for Dubai. So if anybody's reading this that needs like an ambassadorial ship from an aging pop star that's still got it, I'm your man.
So last question, if you can't share your plans for Dubai next year, is there anything that you can share that you've got coming out, that you're working on, that we can look out for?
Yeah, I've got a dance album coming out in spring, and I'm joining a band. I'm forming a band with two friends of mine. I'm very excited about it.
Oh.
I've been Robbie Williams I'm breaking Robbie Williams up. And I'm stopping going solo and I'm joining the band.
Okay, well, I'm very excited about that. I will definitely be keeping an eye on that. And thank you so much for talking to me today, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, darling. A pleasure talking to you.
Bye.